Hi, all. It's Dr. J at 11 coming to you from North Woodmere, which is on the western part of Long Island. Today, I am just finished taking a boxing lesson and asked a friend if I could get online and use his computer. He said, no problem. That's what friends are for. Sure. Thanks a lot, friend. So, what's new? I had my boxing lesson with Big Mike. And Big Mike, he gave me a shot to the jaw, and I went down. No, I'm just kidding. Big Mike takes it easy on me because Big Mike is like semi-pro, and we had a good half-hour session. That's all I can do these days since I developed my Parkinson's. So it slows me down a little bit, slows down my quickness, my agility, but I can still dance like a butterfly and sting like a bee. My uppercut's pretty good. Body punches are pretty good. Look, for an old man, what are you going to do? Do the best you can do. So Big Mike said he'd come on, give us a few pointers on boxing maybe, and talk about Muhammad Ali or some of the greats, Floyd Patterson from way back, or more recent greats, whoever they are. I'm not a big boxing fan these days. Too brutal a sport for me. But Big Mike, he's gone in the ring a number of times and kickbox, box. We'll let him talk about it. I'm a Sugar Ray Robinson fan, and those days are long gone. What was it? Was it Sugar Ray who fought Roberto Duran with the no mas? I think so. So about boxing. Right now, let's just chat a little bit about baseball. Nothing much in the world of baseball yesterday. It was the day after the 4th when everyone played. A lot of teams were off, and pretty much I think there might be a little bit of a lag in the picture. That's what happens when you use a friend's computer and a friend's Verizon or whatever he's on. In any event, thanks for the opportunity to use your computer, friend. And so, what were we talking about? Oh yeah, we were talking about um, uh, Big Mike, and looking forward to having Big Mike on. But also, we were talking about baseball. Let's take a quick look at baseball scores. I think they're somewhere. Let's see. Maybe not. I guess I got to go to MajorLeagueBaseball.com. So maybe we'll skip that for now and we'll look at the Dow, see if we can get there. Well, in order to do that, I really want to screen share. All right, so I'm going to screen share with you guys. Give it a shot. All right, looks like it's working. A little slow, but it's working. Minimize this, and we'll take a look at Yahoo Finance. And we'll take a look at the Dow, up 46 points, or 0.2%, 1/5 of 1% on the day. Not bad so far. Let's take a look at the chart of the Dow from let's do a year-to-date chart from January. So we got to look at the Dow day by day. Okay, let's change that to candlesticks. So we get a distinct look at each day's trading. Remember what a candlestick is. Green means that the close was higher than the open. Red means that the open was higher than the close. So let's take a look at some of this. The Dow has been trending up the last few days. Looks like it's starting a new trend line after putting in a low right here on 6/28/2018. So for the short term, the Dow is doing very nicely. But this was a new low from a month earlier, May 29th. So we made lower lows, which is not good. And if we make lower highs, as I suspect we're going to do on this bounce back, that would confirm, in my mind, a change in direction. So the high on June 11th is 25,402. Let's keep that in mind. I suspect the Dow might trend up, what did I say, to about 25,000 for those of you who've been listening. So if it trends up to about a pretty good spot for it to put in another high and start trending even lower. So my guess is we go up another 550 points or maybe a little more, but fall short of the 25,402 and have another turning point somewhere up around here. And with that turning point, I think the Dow might actually nosedive to bear market territory. If, on the other hand, it goes above the 25,400, I'm pretty convinced that we'll take out the January highs, which were what? January 26th, 26,616. So if we can get past 25,400, I think we're going to have a fantastic summer. So the next few weeks should determine it. There's a lot of factors weighing against the sustained rally. For one thing, the Dow is tired. This bull market is tired. And there's all kinds of exogenous events that could occur to cause a crimp in the bull, as well as internal developments such as imposing trade embargoes. And if we continue to do that in a trade war, so all of this is on the downside. But on the upside, we have a nice little few days of positive, a little new trend line. Draw. See how good I am at drawing. Not very. I'm not a very good drawer, am I? There we go. Okay, so we see very clearly that we've started a new trend up at this major turning point on June 28th from a low of 23,997. We're now marching back up, and a very nice trend line has formed. So we want to see that continue. And hopefully, for the bullish scenario, take out 25,400. Let's see what happens over the next few weeks of the summer. Traditionally, summer is good for stocks. September, October, scarier months. November even could be very iffy. December, January tend to be good months for the Dow. And we'll just see how it plays out this year. The NASDAQ has been doing actually better than the Dow. The Dow as of now is at, oh, very nice. The more I talk, the more the Dow goes up. I should talk more and more and more. We're 92 points up on the day, 0.38%. Very nice move. I think part of this move is due to the drug stocks, which are very, very strong today. In fact, so strong, I think it's worth taking a look at. Let's take a look at the IBB. Made a nice move today. And the reason is probably Biogen. I can't remember what kind of new drug they have. Why can't I remember? Maybe because I have Alzheimer's? God forbid. But that's the drug they're talking about. It's an Alzheimer's drug. There's a lot of excitement on Biogen stock. In fact, let's just look at the quote for Biogen. Take a look and see how that's lifting the market up, in particular the drug stocks. So symbol BIIB, I believe. It's Biogen. BIIB, there we go, Biogen. Let's just take a look at it, how it's doing. It should be doing very nicely based on the data report. Slow. My friend's computer is slow. Biogen, where are you? Quote, look, oh, there it is. What are we up on the day? We're up 16.12%, 50 points almost. Holy smoke. That's really something, some nice move for a big pharma. Wow. A lot of people must be pinning their hopes on this Alzheimer's drug. Wow. If it's really as good as the data seems to indicate, it could be a big moneymaker for Biogen to move the stock 16%. This is no little company, so that's must be moving the entire IBB up. Let's take a look at the IBB. This is the biotechnology in the ETF. Okay, this is up a whopping 3% on the day. A lot of that could be Biogen. Here's the headline. Biotech ETF surge lifted as Biogen sees best session in more than a decade. Wow. This is a biggie drug for Biogen. Congratulations to all holders of Biogen. I think though, like anything else, until you get through phase 3 and get approved, you have to be a little bit nervous, a little caution. So many drugs fail along the way, as opposed to those who make it. So, little jubilation today for the Biogen shareholders, but a note of caution as well. So what did we want to show? The IBB chart, right? Let's look at the IBB chart. Let's look at it year to date, see how it's doing. Okay, it dipped to a new low back in May 3rd, a low of 100.43. And we've had a series of lows, a low April 6th of 100.22, and another low back here, double low back here in November 15th of 100.67. So it looks like we've had a series of lows right about, if I draw this line, we could see where the lows have formed. So let me try to draw this line. Let's try to draw a straight line if possible. I don't know how possible that is. To try to draw any line is not too possible for me. Come on. Click. Oh, there's a line. All right. So you see that we have a series of touches at the what is this level? At the low here, which is about 100. So 100 on the IBB seems to be a barrier that it's not a barrier, but a strong support level. So should that go, then I would say there's big trouble for this biotechs. But we have a triple bottom, which is indicative of a lot of support. I like triple bottoms. So we're moving well away, well off of that 100, as the IBB is now trading at 115. 15% move up from the lows and trending very strongly since the last low. Let's try to draw another line here off of this low. I'm getting better drawing lines. Well, somewhat better. We could draw it this way, and we see that we have a nice trend line with about a 45-degree slope, which is quite sharp. So if it stays above that trend line, looks like it might be time to hop onto the biotech choo-choo train as investors are starting to gobble biotechs, big and small cap, middle cap, large cap. Buy a handful, perhaps. Buy the fund, buy the ETF. It looks like a bye-bye. While the Dow looks weak, this looks strong, so who knows? However, you could argue high up here, lower high here, lower high here. So we have three lower highs, series of lower highs. And what about lows? We have, at the same time, higher lows. So we have lower highs and higher lows. So at some point, it'll probably have to decide, is this going to break for the upside in the future or for the downside? And my guess is this is looking pretty strong, in my opinion. Even though we're making lower highs, we're making higher lows. So it's a trade-off. And plus, I like that triple bottom at 100. So for now, it looks like it's safe to own stocks like Biogen, Amgen, anything with a gen, Celgene, you name it, own it, I think. Some of the riskier names in biotech, I have a penchant for them. I have 10% of my portfolio invested in small biotech that I'm looking to get multiples of 10 to 1, 5 to 1 on some of those stocks. Well, we can talk about individual names later. Remember, I'm talking about really speculative biotech, that where you could lose all your money. You're not going to lose all your money in a Biogen, but you could lose all your money in some of the stocks that I own. Anyway, let's get back to the world of, I don't think it pays to talk about the baseball scores. I think it pays to go back and wave goodbye, actually. So Dr. J is going to stop screen sharing. And in a second, get to wave goodbye to all my fans. Bye. See you soon. Hasta mañana? No. I'm going to have a special Sunday show, though, with a special guest star. Okay, look forward to seeing you on Sunday. Bye-bye.